Hi, and welcome back to another Tribal Winds Pick a Card reading. This reading is going to be about what the warrior goddesses have to say to you. And I'll let you know. Okay, so we're going to pick. Of course, as usual, pick with your heart, whatever guides you to which card pile. This will be pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now, how I usually pick is I take a deep breath and actually hover my finger over the screen, and I'll feel a vibration in it with whichever pile resonates, okay? So if that helps, use that method as usual. Here are the decks we are using in the reading. And I'll see you all in a minute with number 1. Hey, group number 1. The goddess represented here is the Egyptian goddess Sekhmet. I'm not sure I said that right. She's a lion goddess, and she's usually represents the upper class of Egypt. Okay, she's a fierce protector, and of course she's usually depicted with a lion's head. So pretty much all of those noble qualities that the lion has, she also carries. And this is our helper, Vin is her name, and she is a steambuck werewolf warrior doll I created. So let's lay these cards out and see what the warrior goddess has to say to you. The first card out is the World with Archangel Michael. And of course, these are the Angel Tarot cards by Riley Valentine. I'm not sure I said that name right either, but that's okay. Okay, and the other cards here are the Two of Air, the Star, and the Two of Earth. Okay. And we have a lot of cards from the oracles. We had like 3 cards for each one. We have Listen. Sorry if I moved the camera. Mountain. And Details. Can't really see the bottom of that card here. And from the Dragon Fae, we have the New Moon Fae. The was for this card, Dresden, represents deceit and disillusion, and honestly, he gives me the creeps. I never like it when he pops up. And Lady of New Buds, Nature of Tenderness. All right. And your last 3 cards are from the Druid Oracle deck, Animal Oracles, and you have Cat. I'll put him right here so I don't have to see him anymore. Ram, and Fox, which honestly, with deceit here, I could see why you would get Fox too. But I generally don't see foxes as deceitful quote animals. They're more playful and mischievous to me than they are like seeing the nastier sides. Okay. So what the bottom descriptions of these upper cards is for the world, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. And your next card is actually being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. The Star, happy times, make positive and optimistic long-term plans on the right path. And 2 of Earth, too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. So really, it should be more like this. Because on one side you have very positive, on the other we have like indecision and indecisiveness. Unsure what's going on, and that makes more sense on why you got the fox, because you need to take a little bit more of a playful approach. And definitely with the new moon fae, soul scrying, you know your guides are trying to talk to you, and you're trying to pay attention to the new beginning coming, because you're at the end of a cycle, if that makes sense. You're getting through that dark night of the soul. And I know that's intimidating, but without the lows in life, we don't have the highs in life. So everybody has lows. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay? Yeah, I mean, that's what this mountain is about. But the positive side to that is that you're able to break through that blockage, whatever it is, whatever decision you're holding off, or you're still not making, you're still not biting the bullet and deciding one way or another. You have the ability to break through, because that's what the ram is breaking through barriers and decisions. I mean, even with the winter on the fox card, I get that you're a bit frozen in time. But that fox looks like it's ready to move on. So listen to your guides. They're showing you little details, maybe reoccurring numbers. I know with mine, it's always reoccurring dreams. I literally had, before I even started doing these videos, was thinking about it and was just sitting, and these cards kept popping up for me. And until I made my decision, I kept seeing literally like reliving days consecutively in a row, and I couldn't tell what was the dream and what was reality, because I knew I had seen it all before. And then once I made my decision and I got the confirmation that it was the right choice, it stopped. So just be aware of perhaps maybe some in your close circle that aren't showing their true colors. Because with the new beginning, with the spring to your cycle, and of course, the cat distance, and look at it from a different angle, but they often see things that humans can't normally, like most animals can. So maybe you do have a little bit of an intuition, psychic intuition, listen to it. When you're getting that bad vibe, or you feel like it just feels wrong, listen to your gut and move away from the situation, okay? All right. Well, the positive is once you make this decision, you're going to be extremely happy. You're going to have wish fulfillment and the world in your hands, pretty much. I also take this as Michael and Josiel are looking after you, which, isn't a bad thing. Michael is the representation of a warrior. He's supposed to guard over the police departments and armies and anything to do with protection, because he's awesome like that. All right, I hope this helped in some way with what's going on in your life. Let me know in the comments down below. It just helps me provide better readings for everybody else. If this syncs up to you, or if it doesn't. But really, I'm just picking up the end of a cycle and the start of new once you make that decision. So, and the decision could be work related. I don't see it being romantically related. Okay, and with Pentacles. Anyway, could go on and on and on. But thanks for stopping by. If this didn't resonate with you, pick another group. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. Hi, and welcome group number 2. Okay, so if you picked the crow, then this pile is a representation and looked over by the goddess, the Morrigan, from Celtic. You could say mythology or religion, whichever meshes with you most. Personally, I love her, and she's looked after me for most of my life, and I really appreciate her, even though she can be a bit moody. And once you've received the Morgans, she's also, not only the goddess of death and war, but of divination and magic and rebirth. Is there anything else I missed? Protection. But once you're brought under the Morgan's wing, you know you are protected. And even though she can be a bit harsh with her lessons, she will protect you till the end. All right. So I'm going to lay down all the cards, and we'll get a look at what she has to say to everybody in this group. And we're going to start with the angels. These are the Untitled Tarot cards. And holy crapoly, you guys got all angel cards. I was expecting. So you have 4 angels. You have the Lovers, intimate relationships, carefully weighing your decisions, and good health. You got Renewal, which this is Raphael. This is Jeremiah. Not sure I'm saying his name right. Anyway, the description is review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move into a new direction. Okay. And we have life experience, Archangel Camiel. A significant life event, a powerful reevaluation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. Which my shoulder blades are just vibrating off the charts right now, so this is good. And we have unity with Archangel Sandalphon. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organization, seek out members and mentors and like-minded friends. All right. Well, something very exciting is coming your guys' way. That is for sure. Now from the Enchanted Maps, we have Ghostlands. We'll put Ghostlands over here. Which really the card isn't as bad as you think. Especially with, being associated with the Morrigan here. Not as bad as you think at all. Heal the ouch. Spring of Place. Magic Map Shifter. Yeah, we're going to put them right here. Because I feel like the message from those 2 cards go with this one very well. And then we only have 2. We only have 2 from the Dragon Fae Oracles. We have Hideki's Door, a knock on the door. And we have Nume, seek the counsel of crystals. Oh boy. All right. And lastly, we have the Animal Druid cards. I'm sorry, I laughed because of this. We got the Bull, which, if you don't know anything about the Morrigan, one of her favorite things to do was to steal cows and bulls. If you read any of her stories, a lot of them have to do with that. Then you have Eagle. Yeah, we'll put Eagle there. I hate covering up other cards, but you can't really see all of them. So Eagle and Nume. Nume we'll put up here so you can still see her because she's gorgeous. And you have the hawk. Okay? Wow. This is a fierce group of cards at the bottom here. These. I feel like you've been in a standstill for a long time. Like you've just been waiting for something to happen. And whatever it is that you're waiting on is going to come fast and hard. And I mean hard. Hit you square in the face. Which, with the magical map shifter, basically it talks about you rewriting your own destiny. Like you are manifesting whatever it is that's coming into your life. You have been working very hard on healing your past wounds, and which is healed out, and manifesting whatever it is coming into your life. I feel like my honest feeling is that it's going to be a new love interest. For some of you, it might be actually an old acquaintance. Because lovely Neme, she was also, not only is she associated with crystals because that was her main job, so maybe go to do some crystal healing to help finish up that cycle that you're in or that standstill. I forgot to introduce this doll as my steampunk doll, Vinny. Sorry, ADHD. Flash by. She's helping look over the readings today. But do maybe some crystal healing, or maybe this person that's coming into your life has to do with crystals. Maybe they have a ring. Yeah, I'm actually getting, they have a ring, they have some kind of stone that they really, really like, or they have on them. Now, with Sandalphon, this person, this new beginning, or this new love, this spring, might come within a spiritual group. So like, if you do those Catholic gathering groups, or if you do, if you're a part of a coven, or if you're part of basically a spiritual community, it might be somebody within that community that is coming towards you, and they might offer you a love. But whatever is coming is actually, and I mean like it's right there, it is knocking on your door, okay? And they have been watching you for a while. And I mean, you've been so sad. I think this is what the spirit of places brings to me, is just this sorrowful, longing look that you've been wanting somebody to approach you for so long, and somebody is finally going to come right up to you. And the bull also represents prosperity, so this love might be very prosperous. It might be a very long-lasting relationship, or it could be a new business venture for some of you. Like you've been looking for a new job and it's finally going to manifest into your life, or you're going to bite the bullet and start your own business and it's going to do well. Now, granted, keep in mind this is a group reading. And not only that, I personally feel like you should never give a tarot reader the power to predict I want to say you should never give up your power. So like if you believe in something, it'll come true, because that's the law of attraction. And I don't mean all things. some things aren't meant to be, some things don't happen for a reason. What I'm trying to get at is take all readings with a grain of salt. Okay, ultimately you are in the driver's seat of your own life. But this person might actually have a very, very just stunning eyes. And he might be very he or she might be very predator-like. But I don't see that being a bad thing. But anyway, Nume is also known to have many lovers and to be very boisterous. And I mean, she kind of, even in that card, gives you a bit of a elegant, regal manner. And I think that this person is actually going to be very gentlemanly or very just noble. But I definitely, and this is going to be like a lifetime, maybe it'll be a lifelong relationship. I don't know, but this is the first time that I've actually had a love reading come through from one of these pick a cards. So I hope this helped, if anybody, I hope it wasn't confusing. But, I wish you all the best of luck. And comment down below if this, vibed with you at all. And yeah, I'm rooting for you. Whatever it is, whoever it is coming to your life, like the seagull swooping on its prey, or this hawk just watching, they were very patient. I am rooting for you. All right. So you have a good day, group number 2, and I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, and pick another group if this didn't resonate with you. Okay, kind of goes inside. Bye. Hi, and welcome group number 3. Okay, before I start off, I want to introduce Vinny to you. She's our steampunk warrior werewolf. Gotta love her. I actually spent forever in creating this steampunk moving arm here. Anyway, but Vinny will be watching over the reading, and if you chose this pile, this hawk actually represents a couple of gods, but goddess-wise, this is for Brigid, the Celtic goddess of hearth and home, of fertility, of fire. That's why that sun is there, because she is just a very fiery spirit. And don't get me wrong, all the Celtic gods know what they're doing, but she and the Morrigan are love to roll that R, are actually triple goddesses. So what does the noble fire goddess have to say to you? All right, we're going to lay them all out and then see what message comes up. Because, oops, sorry, I moved the camera. Sometimes we get a lot of messages in one pile, and of course these are very thick piles. So, speaking of sun, okay. So you got the Sun card, Archangel Uriel. A happy outcome, brilliant new ideas, that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. You got the Queen of Earth. Yeah, there you go, so you can see it. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with changes in a kind. Oh, and I guess you can see that you have balance. Archangel Zachariel there. Sensible approach, dealing with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Okay. And she's, of course, thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. And balance, Archangel Zedekiel. Ugh. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation, and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. All right. Well, something's coming up. And then the Two of Fire. And if you can't see, these cards are well loved and well used. You've come into your own. New partnership or contracts continue to move forward. This is still a bit of a crooked line, but sometimes you just can't help it. So I'm sorry for you, those of you with OCD out there. We have quite a few other cards from our Oracle decks to go. And so they're going to end up piled up on top of each other. So next you have from the Enchanted Map, Slow and Steady, which is always hard for those with a fiery soul. Trust me, I know. Then you have Intuition, number 22. Right. Exciting. From the Dragon Fae, we have Dream Catcher. Okay. Dreaming Your Wisdom. We have Gaia's Dragon, Divine Union. And we have Apollo. I don't say the name right. I am sorry. You are a peaceful being. And I kind of got that from this from this Queen of Earth especially, but they are very, despite the fire in your soul, you are a very calm and peaceful individual. Which, you know, if you're not, somebody in your life is that this is about, so. Now, from the Animal Druid deck, you have the Water Dragon. Actually popped up in my last reading as well. Okay. We have Bear, which warrior goddesses, kind of makes sense, especially with Gaia's Dragon there. Just kind of seems to go together. And we have Hind. And so, actually, the Hind, in the description of the Druids Oracle deck, she actually lends us more to the fairy world, the other world, the unknown, the occult, if you want to call it that. But I don't get, it's very not so dark and spooky, this group, which is nice because you have the Sun card and all that jazz. So, whatever you clicked on this video thinking about, obviously it's going to happen. It's going to have a happy outcome. But I get that you're going to have a roller coaster of emotions going through it. And then you're going to just have to try and maintain your zen, your peace, and let the negative roll off you like water off a duck's back type deal. I get that your guides have been telling you a lot about whatever's going on through dreaming and intuition. I mean, granted, I kind of hate it. Like, I don't hate it, but like, it's kind of, you connect a little bit more with the reader when you find their experiences with certain things. And since I am reading this to you and this is my connection to spirit, I've had experiences where my guides will give me dreams, or I'll experience a dream and it will have multiple things that coincide with the next day or whatever's going. So listen to your intuition about your dreams. Perhaps keep a dream diary. I found that can help if you don't actually remember dreams, starting by when you go to sleep, saying, I would like to remember my dreams. Just a little bit of a talking to your subconscious. I found I remembered more of them then, and then I could write them down in the journal and go back and look at them and really line up the experiences with the day. Or if it's like has something to do with another reading, you can line it up. And Uriel, love him. He's actually a very, very sweet angel. What else do we have to say here? Maybe it's about, this would be the second group that would have something to do with love. And and they're reading if that vibes with you, if that's what you're thinking about was love. But I don't feel like this is as much a divine union of partners romantically as it is maybe a divine work union. Like, in the terms of sports, finding a new, better coach for yourself. In the terms of business, maybe signing on with another company, closing the deal. Maybe it was really emotional thing. Yeah, I feel like that vibrates much more. And you really had to keep your cool and keep it together to seal the deal with this contract. Maybe you're selling a house and you're getting it from selling for more than it was worth, or anyway. I really, really hope that this helped you in some way. Comment down below, let me know. I definitely see it going your way, and with all the sunshine and brightness, just take it slow. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? Don't rush things. Right? It'll happen. It'll come in due time. Anyway, yeah. Comment down below. It helps me read better for everybody. If you let me know, and feel free to share your stories. I don't mind. If this group didn't resonate with you, pick another group. But I do see things going your way and positivity coming in, even though this card actually makes it look like a little dark and scary. I'm more concentrated on this side, the sky after the storm than before. So definitely looking up. All right? So have a wonderful day. Bye. Hi, group number 4. Now I'm going to start off by saying I'm sorry if you hear noises in the background. I do not live alone, and I cannot expect everybody to stop their lives for me to record a video. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to bear it. The second of all, this lovely doll is my Steampunk Warrior doll, Venny, and she will be watching over the reading today. Now, if you picked number 4, if you picked the owl, you picked Goddess Athena, the goddess of wisdom and strategy. Okay? Who's, by the way, one of my favorite Greek goddesses, honestly. Now, what does Athena have to say to you? Now, you guys actually have a ton of cards from the Angel Tarot deck, so I'm going to have to stack the cards on top of each other so you can see them, and I will try to read the bottoms as we go so you know what's going on. Okay, and we're going to start off with the first card is represented the Dreamer, Archangel Metatron. A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Okay, so you're going to have to trust in something, and something exciting is going to be coming your way. Next, we have Archangel Haniel, the Moon. Important psychic intuitions, events behind the scenes, release fears that are holding you back. Yep, has a lot of that has to do with the Dreamer. Trust in the divine and take that giant leap forward. 6 of Air. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. Take a trip. Woohoo! I have not met anybody yet who doesn't like vacation. And then we have the 5 of Fire. competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. We're going to put that down here. It's probably the most negative card out of all the cards that fell out for you guys. You have the Nine of Earth, enjoy life's little luxuries, spending quiet time, and successful employment, self-employment. Which, not gonna lie guys, I was, when I ran my fingers over my own piles, I was drawn to this deck. So, it's exciting for all of us. Then you have Three of Water. A celebration, a wedding, a graduation, a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. Yeah, I think you really need to go on a vacation. And same, by the way, I also need really to go on a vacation, but life happens. We have the Six of Fire. Victory, good news is on the way, public recognition or awards. So yay! Hopefully you'll be recognized in the workplace if that's where this is coming from. Oh, Jeebus. Yeah, you guys had the most cards. All of them. Alright, so usually I would lay them all out at once and then read all of them together, which will continue to add more information as we add cards. Sorry. But I'm going to go ahead and say right now, I'm definitely getting that you're maybe a little overworked. You need to slow down and enjoy the little things in life, you know. Enjoy the scenery, you know. Watching passerbys on the street. Don't know why that popped into my head, but it did. So maybe a bunch of you work in the city. I don't. So I do not understand that lifestyle. But yeah, just needing to slow down. Like, your goals are going to be met, okay? And you're going to be able to celebrate those goals being met. You just need to chill out and not continue to stress about it so much, because stress only, you know, brings down the health. And you might be a very intuitive and psychic person with the Moon card. You might have already kind of gathered as much. Sometimes you need to do your work, lay it down, and leave it to faith, you know. Alright, the next cards you have are from the Enchanted Maps. We have Cleaning House. We have Magic Prayer. And we have Unexpected Visitors. Ooh, something is coming towards you that you are definitely not expecting. So congratulations on whatever it is. I don't feel like it's negative. I feel like it's answering a prayer. So maybe you're asking for that raise and it's coming your way and you just don't know it. Ooh. Maybe we should put this card over here. Okay. Next cards we have are from the Dragon Fae. And of course, cleaning house means, you know, spiritually it could mean cleansing yourself and, you know, your house, your space, you know, saging, clearing out your mind, taking a self bath. But it could also mean physical house cleaning, which, you know, is always positive and needed. All right, so from the Dragon Fae, we have Pelennor and the Lady. Bittersweet Farewell. All right, there is definitely a story behind that card, but we're going to put it over here. And let's just say the lady is absolutely gorgeous, but the story behind the card is that these two are lovers, and unfortunately, they have to say goodbye because their paths, Pelennor being a warrior and the lady he was in love with being a priestess, have to go two separate ways. So maybe you're saying goodbye to a bad situation, something you loved and cared for, but you have to let it go. All right. And the next we have is the Lady Grain. Open your heart. Then we have the Green Lady of White Drag Gorge. Totally said that wrong, but it says the description at the bottom is Chosen One. Obviously, she's pointing at you or us. So definitely you've been chosen for something. And the last card is the Sovereign, Gentle Power. This card is kind of like the Autumn. Quiet love. Oh boy. And from the Druid deck, we have the Adder, of course, shedding your skin and moving to a new cycle, or perhaps part of your spirit animal team is the Snake, in which I feel for you because you're constantly going through cycles of change, whether you like it or not, and it's going to happen. I say that because I lovingly have Snake on my own spirit team, and the constant change can be annoying, but you can't help it. We have the Bee, join in the community, be social. So perhaps you've, like I said, been too busy, but you need to get yourself out there and celebrate. It has a little bit to do with celebration as well. The last card is the Wren, which actually has a little bit to do with divine intervention. So whatever it is, whatever is coming your way, it could be many things actually. Whatever's coming your way, know that it is divinely guided. And perhaps you've actually had dreams, or I would say perhaps you've actually had dreams of this event coming. So you already have the wisdom in your subconscious. And if that's what's going on with you, I would actually suggest keeping a dream journal, so that way you can go back and look at all the things that have been going on. It's easier to look things up that way. Also, Adder is actually connected to the other side and the other world, so definitely would say you are a very intuitive person, and have a lot of connection perhaps with the divine or your higher self. But you don't tend to flaunt. You don't flaunt your abilities, or you don't flaunt like if you're a wealthy person, you don't flaunt your money. You're a very reserved, and I almost get a kind, earthly nature. But in order for this to come in order for anything to come in, for the cycle to change, you have to open your heart and let go of whatever you're holding on to. It could be a relationship, or not even a relationship, the idea of a relationship. It could be the idea of a job, like getting turned down from a job interview, and instead of beating yourself up about it, just move on to the next one, okay? Because things will go your way eventually. Unless you're perpetually thinking negative and staying low in your vibrations, you're not going to attract a lot of negativity. Okay? Definitely get it out there in the community. That unexpected visitor is coming, whether it's with a job relation or maybe a romantic offer. Something to celebrate about is definitely what's coming. That celebration card and victory, because good news and public recognition, which is awesome. Overall I see a big change, and that is definitely an overarching theme for any of these piles, is that a big change is coming. So if this helped you, or even if it didn't, please comment down below. It will help me kind of tweak my readings for the future. Feel free to share your stories. But other than that, definitely something exciting coming. Definitely exciting. Yeah, you just got to clean up your space first. Yep, maybe that's what you're saying goodbye to, is the negative aspects of your life. Anyway, I could keep going, but I'm going to have to cut it off here. I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, I'm always your cheerleader, all right? I wish nothing but positivity to everybody. Okay? So have a lovely day. Bye-bye.